Hello everyone, this is PhoneArena and today we're excited to present you the Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo. It comes with a 3.7-inch touchscreen, the latest of Android. It's Android 2.3 Gingerbread, so you won't have to wait for updates. And on the back you have a very capable 8-megapixel camera with an Exmor-R sensor. First, let's take a look at the design of the handset. In terms of design, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo carries the signature Sony Ericsson Xperia look and feel. It is pretty rounded, it has these curvy edges. It's not the thinnest of devices out there. You can see how thick it is right here. But it's very comfortable to hold. It weighs around 4.4 ounces. On the front you have a VGA camera and the proximity sensors as well as a light sensitivity sensor. And then on the bottom you have 3 physical buttons, one for going back in the menu, another one for going to the home screen, and one for a contextual menu. Then of course on the front you have a 3.7-inch screen enhanced with Mobile Bravia technology, which delivers punchy colors, very saturated images. We're very happy with the quality of this screen. The one major drawback, however, is the sunlight legibility. In direct sunlight, the image looks very pale and dimmed out, so it might not be the best handset for looking in the outdoors. But except for that, it's a very capable screen. It's an LCD screen, no AMOLED here. On the right you have a camera shutter button, a welcome addition for the aspiring photographer. You have a volume rocker and a lock and lock screen, which is tucked well into the structure of this handset. On the bottom you also have a mic. The left hand side is left completely plain with no buttons. On the top you have an HDMI port, which is lid protected. You have a 3.5mm headset jack and a micro USB port for charging or syncing the device. On the back you have an 8-megapixel camera with a Exmor-R sensor capable of HD video capture, and you also have a speakerphone on the bottom and a second mic for noise cancellation. By the way, the quality of the audio quality and the calling quality is outstanding on this handset. So now let's check out the interface. Unlike previous handsets, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo comes with the latest version of Android. It's Gingerbread, and we have the Sony Ericsson skin on top of it. And let's see if it's more of a good thing than a bad thing. What it adds is, of course, the redrawn icons. So you can see how those look like right here. And there's the main menu. So you see that's a side-scrollable menu with a transparent background. So you can actually see your wallpaper. And you can easily arrange or rearrange the icons in alphabetical most used or recently installed order. If you want to remove something, you just have to tap on this button. But going back to the home screen, we can go back to the home screen. You can also see the Timescape widget, which is also present as an app, which allows you to follow your social networks and messaging all in one place. It's a very convenient way to do so, but unfortunately it doesn't support hyperlinks. So if you try to click on this hyperlink right here, it takes you to the mobile version of Twitter in our case, and that's not what we want. In the home screen you can also pinch to zoom out and you get an overview of all the active widgets. So you can just quickly select a widget like this one and it will take you to the home screen where it's located, or you can also go back to the main home screen. But what we liked most about the interface is that it seems well optimized. It runs fluidly, smoothly, without any lag. The only lag that you can notice is when you try to zoom out to an overview mode. But except for that, it's very smooth, very fluid, very nice experience. And the same goes for the main menu. You see no stutter, no lag, so we're happy to see that. In terms of basic functionality, let's take a look at the phone application. That's how your numeric keypad looks like. You also have a call log, contacts, pretty standard Android contacts, your favorites right here. And if you want to go to messaging, you'll see this nice animation you get when you fire up messaging. So let's go and try to write a new message. That's the on-screen QWERTY keyboard, the portrait QWERTY keyboard that you get. We actually like it less than the vanilla Android keyboard because the notifications when you press a button are not that good, and we don't find it that intuitive, but actually it's a rather good solution. So that's the keyboard of the Xperia Neo. Let's take a look at the camera. The handset comes with a very capable 8 megapixel camera, which is also capable of recording HD video. So let's take a look at all the options we have. First of all, you have the capturing modes. You can select your resolution. You can switch to the front-facing camera, which is a VGA camera, rather basic unit. And you have different scenes as well as auto and options for the flash. If you press on the menu physical key, you get even more options. So we can see that Sony Ericsson brought a lot from Sony's CyberShot lineup of digital cameras. So you have plenty of options. And if you go into the video mode, you also have a lot of different options you can bring up by pressing the menu button right here. But overall, we're very happy with the image quality on the Xperia Neo. We only wish the video capture had manual focus, but except for that, we have plenty of detail, a good color balance, so that's the most important thing. In terms of applications, the phone ships with the Google suite of applications, and that includes Maps, Gmail, Talk, Navigation, and you also have a gorgeous YouTube client, which we'll demo just in a second. So let's open that, and you can also hear the sound quality, which is outstanding on the Xperia Neo. It's loud and clear. Take a listen for yourself. Other applications include the Office suite. Unfortunately, it doesn't support document editing. You also have a neat little application called Liveware Manager, which allows you to set behaviors. So when, for example, when you turn on a headset, when you connect a headset, you can automatically have the music application fired up. So here you go. You can launch the music application. What we have running now is a quadrant standard benchmarking application, and this phone is no technological monster or revolutionary device in any sense. It's a rather average phone. It ranks around the 1600s. You see the frame rates here hover around the 660 mark, which is not that bad, but it's no groundbreaking performance either. So let's wait up and see the actual result of the Xperia Neo. So here we go. Now we got 1523. That's the score we got. We have gotten as much as 1600. The browser on the Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo is the standard Android browser, which is good because it supports Flash and it's a very capable tool. Let's take a look at our website here, PhoneArena.com. We're connected to a Wi-Fi network, and it will take a couple of seconds for the whole website to load. It has a lot of images, and you can see, not yet, you'll see in a minute the Flash content on the sides. It has almost loaded now, and it supports also pinch to zoom very easily, very fluidly. You also have double tap to zoom in and out. Unfortunately, the number of tabs that you can open is limited, but the limitation is not that restricting, and you see that you have text wrapping, which is rather convenient. So overall, we're pleased with the browsing experience on the Xperia Neo. And just to give you a better idea of the Mobile Bravia engine and the sharpness and contrast it brings, we'll quickly browse to a couple of images. So you can see the level of contrast that's a standard gallery application is very nice. It makes the phone look truly gorgeous. Finally, what you get with the Sony Ericsson Xperia Neo is not a groundbreaking package, but rather a very well-balanced all-around player, which will deliver everything that you need, but without the dual-core power of recent handsets. You have a very capable second-generation Qualcomm chipset. You have a rather good display, 3.7-inch display. You have the latest of Android 2.3, so you don't have to wait for updates. And you also have a very good 8-megapixel camera with better low-light performance thanks to the Exmor-R sensor. The biggest drawback of this device is below average battery life, and also the fact that it comes with hardware that is hardly the latest out there, so you might feel that you have a dated handset very soon after you get it. But except for that, it's a very nice, very stylish handset. And for more details, you can always check out PhoneArena.com, where we have a full review of the Xperia Neo. Thanks for watching.